You are now tuned in to the Windy City Benders podcast. This is WCBP.
All right, we're back. Episode 124 of the WCB podcast. It's Jarom. It's Tanner. What's going on, bud?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
You know, nice little long weekend for me. So it was kind of refreshing, doing but a little bit of nothing. Got to watch a little bit of Hawks hockey, catch up a little bit. It's been a little emotional up and down with this team.
Wild week.
Crazy week. A lot of like mixed signals, I feel. And for me personally, I mean, we'll talk about it, but I feel like I'm taking crazy pills when I'm looking at certain players here and seeing what the public perceives them as. So we'll touch on that. But yeah, so what's new with you, man? Anything going on?
Just working nonstop. That's it. It's like one of my last days off is today, so I'll be working just every day forever now. So sounds great.
We'll get this going so you can go enjoy your day off.
Hell yeah.
Hawks had 3 games this week. They have played. They have one more tonight. Part of a back-to-back with Detroit. But week start on Tuesday. It was a shootout, literally.
Goal-scoring fiesta.
With Columbus, the Hawks ended up winning that game 6-5 in a shootout.
First shootout win this year?
I
I don't remember if they won another shootout before. And I'm pretty positive Kaner still hasn't scored in the shootout this year. So
yeah, he's got to change it up a little bit. I feel like goalies have him read perfectly with that little slow down forehand backhand.
yeah, I mean, I feel like if he just doesn't do the slowdown, it would probably catch a lot of goalies off guard.
I lost my internet.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I think it froze.
What was the last thing you heard?
I didn't even hear you say anything. I was saying stuff.
All right.
I said that it was the last, or they didn't have a shoot. That's their first shootout win.
It is the first shootout one. Okay. Should we just restart?
Cool difficulty. If you want to, that's fine with me.
Fuck it. We'll just roll with this. Fuck it. We'll show.
Keep it in.
But all right. So yeah, first shootout win of the year. I was talking about Kaner because you asked if Kaner has he scored yet, and I was saying like no, goalies have him read, and you said he just came in full speed and stopped doing that, and I say he's got to come in full speed, stop at the hash, and just fucking clap on Hossa style.
Ooh. That'd be a wild little thing. I think if he just does anything like besides like the quick stick handle, like he's gonna catch everybody off guard. But I mean, Kaner's gonna be Kaner. It'll be fine.
So this was a lot going on. Soderberg power play goal to kick things off, and then Kaner follows it up with his goal 398 on the year. Nice little 2-0 lead. Then Atkinson and Patrick Laine, who has just been on fire since getting dealt to Columbus, ever since his benching. Like since his fight. Yeah, he has been this on a tear. Since he's been traded, he's put up 6 goals, 4 assists, and the power play for Columbus jumped up to like 22%.
That's not too shabby. I mean, you get a guy that can just rip. I mean, he's been doing it.
Both his goals this game were just
they were sick.
Yeah, just hard, top shelf, linking it no shot.
Yeah, it's those goals that you go, God damn it, Patrick Laine, you son of a bitch.
It's like Laine, Ovechkin, and I think Kubalik is going to start becoming one of those players too. That it's like they get open on the power play up top.
Yeah, Matthews.
Yeah, look out.
Sayonara. Good night.
And then the big goal of the game, not the game winner, but it's
all the work paid off.
Brandon Hagel finally gets that first career goal. And what was even better about this, he scores the goal, doesn't celebrate. He points at Kaner because Kaner gave him a nice little pass for it, and just points at Kaner like, yeah, look what you did, bud. And Kaner's like, no, man, you did. Like, it was so funny.
Yeah. you love it when the guys get so excited and like their first reaction is just like, yo, Kane is so fucking sick. It's like, dude, you just scored your first goal. Like, take some credit. It'll be okay.
I mean, that's a big deal though, getting your first goal. It's off of a Kaner assist. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's assist number fucking 600 something for him, but goal number 1 for you, bud. Like, that's one you'll remember.
And then that gets fouled up a little short time later with another Line bomb on the power play. Kubalik with a bomb on that one to take the lead again. Oakwist with a power play goal was so fast they didn't even know it went in. Bounced right off. Was it off the camera or just that center bar?
I think it was just the center bar.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, if Boquist keeps that up, with all the talks from when he was getting drafted that he was going to be the next Erik Karlsson, it's like, yeah, dude, let's just inject that into my veins, please.
He's been stepping up. I know for a little bit this year, there's been kind of talks. I don't know if we talked about on the show, but I know in our group chat, it's been kind of like, I'm kind of losing faith in Boquist a little bit, but
he's only 20.
Right. But this past week, he's looked pretty good out there. Like,
God, yeah.
He's stepping up. He's got that delayed COVID, bump going right now.
Oh, yeah, like the Brinkett got it right away.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good out there.
And the regulation ends up with Borkstrand putting in 2 goals, tied up. Go to a shootout. DeBrincat gets the lone goal in that. So the Hawks win 6-5 or in the shootout.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm always a big fan of one goal games, like 1-0, 2-1, all that kind of stuff. But these shootouts have been really fucking fun this year.
It's not that fun because like I enjoy when the Hawks go up by a lot, but it's a pain to like be listening to the game and just be like, all right, we're fucking clicking. We're clicking. They scored. All right, that's just one. All right, they just scored again. Fuck me. All right, it's tied now. Sorry. Oh, cool. We're back up. All right, great. And then they tied. And then you're like, fuck, what the hell is going on? Please just hold the lead. And I think Kaner said it like after the game. It was like, even though they won, wasn't happy about it.
No,
like you got it. If you're up 5-3 going into and with 10 minutes left in the third, like you should be holding that lead.
That's something that I've noticed a couple games this year that they were lucky to win.
Yeah.
And they aren't satisfied with that they get the win. It's like, yeah,
they love going to overtime.
Yeah. It's like, we're glad we got the 2 points, but we've got to be better. They know that they can't rely on these 6-5 games all the time. They have to be better defensively. They have to step up. And I think they usually respond pretty well. And they did a pretty good job the following game. Malcolm Subban gets the start.
Well, I was gonna say during this game first though. Carl Soderberg, quiet 3-point game.
He's been hot.
Yeah, he had 3 goals in 3 games up until the Detroit game that just passed, and then he's also got 6 points in the last 4.
Yeah, I want to say he's had in the last 8 games he's had 7 points.
I mean, that sounds way worse than 6 points in 4 games. But they put him on the power play, and he's just a fucking big ass guy that just sits in front of the net, and it's great.
It's funny because it's like you watch him, and for being a big guy, he's slow. He seems to get not ragged out, but I mean, he definitely seems strong on the puck, so he gets kind of pushed around and all that, and then he just gets good little empty net goals here and there, and just I think that goal he had on Tuesday, he poked it and it just slowly slid. Corpusaro just I think misplayed it, get his glove down fast enough or something. Like it was just really awkward.
Yeah, I mean, puck goes in the net. It's on the score sheet.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Ask Kyle just how many.
Yeah.
So then like I mentioned, Subban gets the start in the second game versus Columbus.
And just like the first game, exactly what we expected. Not a shootout. Nothing like that. Much more defensive game.
Yeah, I don't think what was the third period? Like halfway through the third was the first goal of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was Kaner with a fucking snipe for 399.
Love to see it.
He was feeling it too. His Sully, like after he didn't know, he kind of like he didn't know what he wanted to do. Like he started to go down for like the fist, and then he started doing like the hand twirl, and it was like but he's feeling it. He's having
start the highlight reel kind of hand thing.
Yeah. And then that gets followed up with that was a Soderberg empty net goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So nice little bounce back game, a little bit more defensively better. Yeah, before I talk about we'll talk about this third game before we bring up the other thing. Yesterday's game or Saturday's game, when you guys are listening to this, it was not good. It was a bad game
against Detroit. Just a bad team.
We're 4-0 against Detroit this year coming in. Subban gets to start again. I had
coming in with a 930 save percentage though. It's like,
see ya.
It's not gonna. It's a bad thing.
Detroit was coming in pretty hot though. Going into the game, they won 2 out of 3 of their last 3. They were feeling it, but
they're buzzing.
No Dylan Larkin this weekend. So you take their best player out, and it's a bunch of guys that they have no offense as is. So on paper,
that's what you would think.
Right. On paper, this should have been a very easy Hawks win. But that's why you play the game.
Yeah.
Because it was not. Pulling up the goals here. Bobby Ryan. Fabry would just great individual efforts. Keep the play going. I think he goes and picks Zadrov's pocket. Nice little stick lift to protect the puck, slide it over to Bobby Ryan. He puts it in. And that was I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna go well. And then
just 3 feet in front of the net, just off the post it in. The area in which they score is going to be a common theme throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah. And that was the only goal for the first period. Second period, got the long line change. DeBrincat's coming off the bench, who was it? Dahan finds him with a
it was like a off the boards kind of pass.
An awesome little just basic bank pass up to him.
Gets through everyone.
Yeah, takes it for a breakaway goal. Nice and simple. DeBrincat's on fire. The kid's feeling it.
Just a nice little snipe.
Nothing fancy. And then it was downhill from there for the Hawks. Darren Helm gets his first of the year.
Darren Helm, who feels like he's been in the league for forever.
He's only 34.
I know. But
he feels, that's what's crazy. That's all I was seeing on social media was it was nice to see Darren Helm come out of retirement to play this game. And I'm like he's only 34.
His first goal of the season. The goal.
That was the one. It was left in front.
Yeah.
He was all alone in front.
Yeah, it was. The Hawks lost a battle behind the net. They threw it out in front, and he was just sitting there.
That was the one too that both D were behind the net, and I think Suter's kind of he should have been staying in front of the net with Helm, but he went down below the goal line to kind of help out, and they took advantage of that. Then they take a penalty. And
and just in Detroit fashion, they capitalize on the power play.
Yeah. Do you have the stat or
it was something like they had gone 0 for 41 on the previous power plays or something like that.
It was a month between power play goals.
It's horrible. Their power play percentage went from 6% to 7% with that power play goal.
They're 31st in the league.
And at the time, the Hawks were first in the league.
Yeah.
And so you had the best power play going against the worst power play. And usually that's a recipe for success for the team that has the best power play.
Yeah. So funny thing is Pat Foyster and talking about this team's power play is so bad. They can't do this. And then as he's saying it, how do you say this guy's name?
Juice.
Okay.
Christian
goes and nice little pump fake, skates in a little bit more and throws it on net. Another goal I think Subban should have had. I don't think it was effectively a great shot, but that's where we are.
Hey, it's just going to be one of those days.
Yeah. Third period comes, another play in front of the net.
Just break it down. It just breaks down. That's all it is. And
throws on net. Subban just kind of loses track of where it's at. Shnefnikov comes in and just pokes it in.
Yeah. Just sitting on the doorstep.
Yeah. Janmark picks one up for the Hawks.
He's so that's actually a pretty big goal because he not for this game, but like it's his 7th of the season, and his last 2 seasons he's only had 6 each. So I feel like he's getting back into it because before these past 2 seasons in Dallas, where he only put up 6 each time, he had 19. So I don't know if like he's feeling it on the Hawks. He's getting a little bit of a scoring touch back to him, but it's good to see that he's breaking through that 6 goal barrier.
We talked about it. I remember when we signed him like before the season started, and I was just like, whatever. Like I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be a great signing. Like
I was.
It's Bowman's favorite thing of like a reclamation project or whatever, like the same with like Dylan Strome and Nylander. It's like they could be really good. They've been having some down years or not doing too hot, and just toss a contract out to them, see how they do. And he's been playing pretty well. It's crazy. Like it doesn't look like I think just by like his size and the way he plays, it doesn't look like he's like going balls out, but he makes it also look pretty easy when he scores. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it looks kind of effortless, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like the tip that he had to score that, it was just like, oh, like nice and easy. There we go.
He was actually a 3rd round pick for Detroit.
Yep,
13, 6'5", 195. I mean, yeah, I think he's been. Probably for like the new class of players coming in, like signing wise, I think he's been. We talked about last time. I think he's been surprisingly great, and it's been a nice little piece that can play. I think any spot in this lineup, any role in the lineup, and he's earning the time that he's getting.
It's great. I like it when the pieces fit.
Yeah. Followed up with Franz Nielsen. Talk about guys that are still in the league.
Yeah,
Nielsen.
Same thing. Just puck meets him in front of the net, and everything from the high danger scoring areas. And they didn't seem like they were that great of goals, but it was just one of those nights, like I said.
Yeah. And then right about 30 seconds left in the game, even less, maybe 12 seconds left. Kubalik just puts one away. Yeah,
can't keep him off the board, man. He goes high off the glass and then just gets the rebound technically.
Yeah.
Wide open net.
So they dropped the game 5-3. Keener's still sitting at 399. And I got to ask the question, and we kind of talked about this already. Is Subban good? It's like,
is Subban good?
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills when I look at social media and people are talking about like, oh, he's so great. He's the perfect, backup goalie and all this kind of stuff. And he's an NHL caliber player. And it's like, I know I'm not a goalie, so like my mindset's a little bit different. But from like what I like experience, like I don't feel like everything he does, I feel like it's done by accident. Like you saw, like
it's not done with confidence,
right? Like you said, like we were talking before, you're like he's making some athletic saves. I'm like, is it athletic or is it because he's out of position and he's throwing himself to get back in position?
I also said that it looks like there's plenty of times where he looks like he has no idea where the puck's at, and typically you'll see a lot of NHL goalies have at least some idea of where the puck's at. and very little times where they don't have a clue. And I feel like Subban is either like, I know where the puck's at, or I have no idea where the puck's at, and like doesn't have a clue most of the time. Like it's kind of weird.
And I feel like the only time that he knows what's going on is when the puck goes, when it's a glove right into his glove or right into his chest. Anything else, it's like I felt like he's always like looking behind him. He's always like,
once the puck hits him, I don't know if he's like not following like where the rebound's going, but it makes me nervous because it's just like, oh, please just hold on to it. I understand it's hard. It's difficult. It's hockey.
And that team played, I mean, the difference, night and day difference between Thursday's shutout versus Columbus and then the loss against Detroit on Saturday, that wasn't even just him. I feel like it wasn't a Subban shutout on Thursday. It was a team shutout. I feel like the D stepped up big time for that game on Thursday, really helped bail him out a lot. And I mean, yeah, it was an earned shutout. Yeah, shutout's a shutout.
You made the saves that you need to make.
Yeah. But I feel like you saw the difference when the defense isn't clicking. Like when defense is clicking, you get Thursday. When they're not clicking, you get Saturday.
Right.
And
the kind of easy chances in front, but like I don't think those, like some of those goals, man, they're not really difficult shots though. Like they just kind of squeaked by.
The only one that I thought you maybe can say, okay, it was a good shot, was the power play from Juice.
True, because that's the only one that was like a true shot.
Good shot, yeah. Everything else, I feel like he should have had. Like,
also Columbus on Thursday, they only gave up 26 shots, which is, I mean, makes the goalie's life a hell of a lot easier than like their average of like 33 shots against a game. Yeah, because then they gave up 32 to Detroit, and it doesn't matter if it's 32 against Detroit or 32 against Tampa Bay. You're still playing NHL teams. The more shots you give up, like the better chance you have at giving up the fucking goals.
You're playing professionals. You're not playing like, these guys are in the NHL for a reason.
Detroit had 20 fucking block shots.
Yeah, they were playing good.
Holy I didn't even know that. That is fucking insane.
It was a good game on Detroit's part. Like it was weird. It was kind of like the Hawks, how we've been talking about the Hawks, like the young guys.
Well, I was going to say, if you're talking like Detroit, the last time we played them too, where we got the shutout, the 2-0 shutout, they actually had a pretty good game. They couldn't fucking buy a goal though.
Yeah. I mean,
like they were ringing off the post. There was the time where Lankinen's like dancing around, spinning around, and Bobby Ryan like hits the fucking pipe, but goes off another stick, and like they're missing the net wide. And I was just like, that shutout too was just kind of like, that was, I don't know, but we got it.
Yeah. I'm a big Lankinen guy, and I definitely think that he's the guy right now. Like
I have more confidence in Lankinen.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not off of Subban. Like he's getting results, and I'm cool with that. He's like 3-2-1, and having a winning season right now is great. The other funny thing is, I was telling you guys in our group chat, is like Lankinen and Subban both have shutouts, and so now they're tied with Crawford and Lehner over the past 2 seasons in the same amount of shutouts. Lehner didn't even have a shutout against the fucking, or while he was on the Hawks. He had a shutout once he got traded to Vegas.
Yikes.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If they get another shutout, then they'll combine for more shutouts this year than the last like 3.
And I think Lincoln's gonna get it tonight.
You think so? He's just gonna get another shutout against Detroit.
Fuck you, Detroit. But yeah, I don't know. It's not like I'm not sold on anybody. Is there, like, I still feel like, yeah, Lankinen's got like, he's our clear cut. He's our number 1 right now. Can he keep it up? You know, hopefully. But yeah. I still think that I would love to see Delia get another shot when Lankinen maybe needs another rest. I know.
Yeah, I mean, Lankinen has had some shaky games. Yeah. There's a few 6-5 games out there, and Like, and well, it was like Carolina. There was a shootout. Fucking Columbus a shootout, like twice. Or was this? This was a Lincoln game, wasn't it? I went back a few games. Back when Mitchell and Bowden scored their first goals.
Oh yeah.
Was that Lincoln? Yeah, that was Lincoln in that. So like, there's a few games where he's giving up a good amount of goals, but I don't know. You know,
he just has.
It's gonna happen.
I just feel with watching him play, he plays with a lot more confidence.
True. Like you can. I don't get as nervous on every single shot.
Right. Like I was watching the game with my brother yesterday, and I'm like, oh God, I got a weird feeling about this game. He's like, you say that every time they play Detroit. I'm like, yeah, but Subban's in net. I don't have that confidence with him. Like, I don't have that confidence with Delia. I don't like, and that's what worries me. Like, it's if this team is truly going to make it a contender, do we have a contending tandem in Lincoln and Subban, or Lincoln and Delia? Like,
I think that's the best part about this season is goaltending's been so much like in the air for every team, and everybody going into this year was like, all right, who's going to be good? And it's like the Hawks are going to be terrible. They have unproven goalies, and it's like the Hawks have probably one of the better goaltending tandems right now statistically in the league. At least their goalies both have above like a 9-10 save percentage.
Yeah.
And you cannot say that about most of the teams in the league.
I know we were kind of talking about this before too. We started recording. It's like it feels, especially in the North Division, but it just feels like goaltending just is not good this year across the board.
Yeah, it's not.
It's weird.
It's really not.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I think I really noticed that the other day when I was trying to figure out because my entire fantasy goalies are out. But I was trying to find somebody, and just like there's nobody worth picking up right now.
I just want to check and see like minimum 5 games played. Who's playing well? Like Andre Vasilevsky's been killing it. That's obvious.
That's gonna happen.
Fucking Fleury's killing it. He's got 941 save percentage in 12 games. Like who's like I feel like. I guess there is like a decent amount of goalies like doing good, but I just feel like the goalies that there's like some bigger name goalies that should be doing good that are not. But maybe I'm just wrong. It feels weird.
No, it definitely does not feel like I know it's. I don't know. It just.
I guess Bobrovsky always being below 900 is kind of strange.
Matt Murray, God, what a
Korpisalo's not doing too hot this year either. Tuukka Rask is doing bad.
Gibson's not doing great.
Carter Hart's not doing good. Lehner, Price.
Binnington.
Fuck Binnington.
We'll get to him in a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking forward to the night, though. What do you think is going to happen? Little Hawks dub? You said shutout already.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it. Now you said it, so you fucked it. But
you said it.
I didn't say the words.
Nah, whatever. Who fucking cares? I'm excited. Oh, the Hawks are wearing their reverse retros tonight.
Is it weird that they're only wearing them 3 times this year? I feel like everybody else is wearing them like a shit ton more.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It seems like, yeah, there's only 3, or is it only 3 right now?
It's they released the schedule and they said it's 3.
That's weird.
It's so weird too.
What's the fucking point?
It's so they were so secretive about it. Like what is going on? Like, are they really trying to like hide the logo?
I don't know.
Like, it's just so bizarre how they handled it. But still not sold on them, by the way.
I like them.
I'm gonna see what they look like tonight. Maybe that'll sell it to me.
Yeah, like the whole setup on the ice.
Yeah, I mean it's just gonna be
good.
black, but black pants, black gloves.
At least it's not fucking gold,
right? Oh. God,
are the Red Wings starting Bernier tonight? Or are they starting Grice?
So they have what 7 wins this year now, and he's got 6 of them.
Yeah. Is he still the only goalie that's won in Detroit since like 2018?
Yeah,
some shit.
Something like that.
I don't know. We'll see. Thomas Greiss isn't a bad goalie. I don't think he plays well in Detroit. He played really well on the island.
He's good for. I think he's kind of showing that he's not a starter. He's like that 1B type of guy. Like he needs somebody that not like an elite, but like a really good goalie in front of him, and that he can come in like clean things up.
I think he's the type of goalie that needs a really good defense in front of him, like he had in New York.
That's true.
That's the best thing about the Islanders. Barry Trotz, baby. Just with that fucking defensive mindset. Man, Kaner going into this game with 9 points in his last 5 games. Let's go. He's getting 400 tonight.
I hope so. It was so weird watching him yesterday as like a shoot first mindset. Like,
you know what? I forgot. I was texting you guys during the 2-0 win, and I was like, "What are the chances they try and get Kaner the puck for 400?" And as I sent it, like Soderbergh scores, I was like,
"Yeah,
never fucking mind." It's like, yeah, I don't think Kaner would want his 400th to be an empty netter. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm sure just getting to 400 would be great. Doesn't matter how it happens.
Don't ask how, just how many, and then how many is 400. But yeah, it was so weird, like just watching because he's such a playmaker and just like mentalities past the puck, and you saw that he had the 1-2-on-1 with Suter, and Suter tossed it over, and if he would have shot it right away, I think that was it. But he waited too long. He just overthought it. Like, oh, should I pass and try to shoot? Should I pass? Should I shoot? And then gave Bernie plenty of time to set up.
Yeah.
He's going to have to do like something stupid. He's going to have to do like a spinorama or,
Could you imagine if that's how he fucking did? He did the spinorama against what? Columbus?
Yeah. No, Carolina.
No, Carolina. If that was 400 for him.
Oh, God. Or his little backhand from the side.
Oh yeah. Or let's do, what was it, against Minnesota, where he comes around the back of the net and then does the spin to the forehand and just pops it top shelf. Let's just talk about Kaner goals, like just some clutch Kaner goals for a minute. I think it would be. I kind of, what kind of sucks is like it would have been great if it was like his 400th was assisted by like Taves. But that's not going to be possible. I bet Keith gets in on it. That's going to happen. Keith and DeBrincat to Kaner, calling it.
Oh my God, I would laugh.
It's going to be.
It's like a 2-on-1 Kane to DeBrincat. DeBrincat flies over to Kane. Kane puts it in, and like DeBrincat's just going to the net, and just it hits off his stick.
Just tips off of his skate or something. It's my fucking goal. You'd love to see it.
So you're saying? I'm saying it's. I'm hoping it's a win. If it's not a win, it's going to be really.
So you can't drop 2 to Detroit.
Cannot drop 2 to Detroit. Not back to back. I mean, they have, and who they've got coming up too. Like you almost have
to Tampa.
Oh God.
Tampa's next on the schedule. Start of March.
So if you drop 2 in a row to Detroit, that is not the way you want to go into March.
Absolutely not. After taking 2 from Columbus,
you got 3 in a row versus Tampa.
Yeah, buddy.
2 against Dallas and then 2 against Florida. Jesus Christ. Tampa, Detroit, Florida, Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
and then Nashville. That's a March right there. Oh, in
wrap
Carolina.
Up the month with Carolina. Holy shit! If they're still in a playoff spot after March,
Team's hot.
They're going.
I'm excited. I fucking love this team, man. I don't know. Tampa's super good, but at least those games should be more exciting than the first 2 that they played.
Yeah, I mean, look at what they've gone through since then. I mean, They're like 9-1 or 9-2-3 now since January 31st.
Love to see it. The boys are coming out.
So I think it'll be a lot more competitive hockey. You have to win this game.
Yeah, they need to finish February with a dub.
This is definitely a must win. That means I'm gonna do this really quick on the month.
You trying to figure out the record?
Yeah. 8.
I'll give you a minute.
Yeah, give me a minute. 8-2 and 8-2-1.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, that's a month.
Yeah, man, that's how months work. They were 4 weeks. 8-2-1 is a good time
for a team that wasn't supposed to compete.
Yeah, especially when I think when we were predicting month by month, like in our group chat before the season started, I think we were like, at least if we can get at least 4 wins.
I think we all said if we get, they were saying if we get at least 4 points, it was 4 points in March. Yeah. That was before the season started when the schedule came out. It was if we can get 4 points in March, it's a good month.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love the change.
Love this team.
Some quick little transaction news for the team too, really quick.
Odin and Delia to Rockford with Wyatt.
Delia's down there. So Delia's down a conditioning stint. He's not actually it's not like a full on put down.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. He's been sitting on the taxi squad for the past month. Like, go get him some time.
Reese Johnson, Nicholas Bowden, and Wyatt
Kalanick
are down to Rockford. Brad Morrison, Michael
Heckerainen.
Yeah, that guy. And Matt Tompkins moved up to the taxi squad. We were kind of talking about this too a little bit. It's kind of disappointing to see Bowden going down because he was looking really good this year, and it would love to see him. You even said it. You're like, I kind of wish somebody would get hurt so Bowden could get.
I don't want them to get hurt though, but like I just want to like have a spot for Bowden because I like what he's been playing. But I understand, like, go get him like pretty much first line ice time in the have him run the show down there. He was looking so good. Like, there was times where it was him and Boquist out there, and I was like, oh shit, like deep pairing of the future. Fucking love it.
Yeah. He's definitely got a good future on this part of this decor. I think it's gonna be like Boquist, Mitchell, and Bowden, or like no matter what, those are the guys.
It looks good.
But when Boquist is turning it up again, it's kind of hard to justify putting Boquist down so Bowden can get some playing time. So yeah, go to Rockford. Rockford's hurting right now with since their entire team is up on Chicago killing it right now. But
yeah, they're just trying to have fun down there. Honking like crazy.
So, got anything else for Hot Stock?
I had something in my head, and Kaner. I think he's got a good chance of possibly getting the Hart if he keeps this up. Kind of like a Panarin case last year. If he wills this team into the playoffs, I think Kaner's got a real good chance of getting that Hart Trophy again.
Got to at least be nominated.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like, oh my God, he's so goddamn good. Especially when you look at, like, if I can pull it up like as fast as possible, but like the league leaders are McDavid and Draisaitl, they play on the same team. Marner and Matthews, they play on the same team, and then Kaner, who's like doing it for his team.
Matthews.
Yeah. Like, everybody else has like a complimentary like top 5 player in the league, and then Kaner's like, yeah, man, we're all in this together, right? Like, it's fucking crazy.
This team's going as far as Kaner wants to take them.
Yeah, and he's doing it. You love to see it. I fucking love it, man. This team is so goddamn fun to watch. And it's always because the expectations are just so low.
Yeah. Do you think there's any extra fight in Kaner? Because it's like there's no Taves, and it's always been Cannon Taves. And now that there's no Taves to kind of
Taves who?
Yeah, like.
Oh no, it's so mean. I fucking love Taves.
But like, do you think that's adding a little extra to him to like, get this team? Or do you think it's just like just business as usual for him?
I think Kaner just fucking loves winning, man.
Yeah.
He's not done. 3 cups, doesn't matter. He loves to win, loves to put up those points.
So, yeah.
He's so fucking good.
We'll see. Hopefully they finish February on a high note and go into March, much needed. Who needs a new month right now is Panarin. February ended terribly for him, and we're not talking about hockey.
Yeah.
So this was like the weirdest fucking news to start the last week was Panarin stepped away from the Rangers to deal with, I don't even know how to describe it, a political hit piece.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's been very outspoken against Putin. So they wrote this story up that back in 2011, he abused a 18-year-old female at some bar.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking bizarre. Goddamn Russia, man.
Yeah, it's very odd, like especially like timing wise, and just how bizarre it just comes out of nowhere. Kind of like no one's believing it, and apparently no one in Russia is believing it either.
No, it's a straight up hit piece, and I think they're trying to. His family's still out in Russia.
Yeah,
and I think it's kind of was put out there to kind of bait him to come back to Russia to try to get his family or whatever, or be with his family during all this, because obviously if they're going after Panarin right now, I'm assuming they're messing with his family as well, just the way it is out there. So I think it's 100% a bait to get him out there. And if I was him, I would just be like, here's a blank check, get them over here, and see you, Russia.
Yeah. I can't imagine that ever, like just being an athlete and then just having like your country's leaders going after you in some like shitty way because you don't agree with like what they're doing. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. And then of course everybody's like, well, Ovechkin's fine. Well, yeah, Ovechkin's buddies with Putin. But
Ovechkin knows to keep on the straight and narrow there.
Yeah, it's just
he just wants to party and play hockey, man.
Exactly.
He's gonna stay out of it.
Scary situation. And I think that's kind of like an eye-opener, just like kind of how good we have it over here, that it's like no matter what your opinions are, at least you're not getting like your life threatened or like, like that.
You're not getting stories made up about you,
right? Yeah,
to try and ruin your like personal life.
I mean, hopefully he gets all taken care of and he gets back soon. He was really kind of turning his season around too as of late, and I know things are bigger than hockey and all that kind of stuff, but hopefully Panarin will be all good and we'll get back on that ice.
Yeah, you love Panarin.
I love watching him play too.
He's so exciting, guy, and I need that high kick in my life.
I was just about to say, anybody that can do a high kick like that after a goal, come on, you got to cheer for him.
It's the greatest.
We mentioned him earlier, and I know you would love to talk about this.
Oh God! If anybody caught the recent fucking 7-6 or some shit like that, San Jose and St. Louis game, and I'm
mental midget of the month,
Jordan Binnington, just God damn.
I only saw the highlight. Is it just because he got pulled?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if I don't really know what was being said on the ice, but you go to see him skate off the ice and he turns back and goes towards the San Jose bench and like shoves one of the players because he's trying to talk. He's like saying something to somebody else, and then he's skating by, and then he fakes a fucking like punch to like Erik Karlsson with his blocker. Like, okay, cool, way to go, tough nuts. And then fucking on his way off the ice, like Dubnyk. Also, Devin Dubnyk is, I don't know, like if I was Dubnyk, who's got like 5 inches on him and like 50 fucking pounds on him, I would just fucking beat the shit out of him. Like, what do you like? What's going on?
I was hoping that's the way he was going. They were going at us like, oh my god, goalie fight.
Yeah, like how I don't know. And then he just like shoves him, and Binnington like tries to swipe his stick at him and skates off the ice like a piss poor sport that he is because he got fucking lit up.
Here,
4 goals on 19 shots.
Dubnyk after the game goes, I don't know why he's skating around pretending to punch guys. I told him to get off the ice. He's 165 pounds, swinging at guys, fake punching guys.
Yeah. It's like, you're fucking terrible. Like, Eric, I think Evander Kane was saying some shit that, like, oh, it's too bad I wasn't on the ice then. It's like, all right, Evander. Like, every time there's, like, a fight opportunity, you want to chime in and be like, oh, too bad it wasn't me, man. It's like, okay, dude.
Just got to make his money back, man.
Seriously. It's like, if you want to get in fights so fucking bad, just get in a fucking fight, man. Like, quit just saying that you would. Like, do they play anytime? Do they have a rematch anytime soon? Because Binnington's gonna get lit the fuck up. He's not good. We've been saying this. Like he literally has it's Matt Murray 2.0, but he only got the 1 cup.
Yeah, I was even gonna say he's freaking Niemi. Like the only reason he got his cup, but the only reason was the team around him like willed that cup. Like I think anybody
that Hawks team, like Hawks team averaged like 24 shots against a game. Like that was ridiculous. You could have put one of the just like those like fake goalie like plastic things that attach to the posts. You could have put that in net, and then the Hawks would have still won the cup that fucking year.
They play again March 8th.
Yeah, so about a week away.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow. Or
see if Binnington has anything to say to anybody when he's not skating off the fucking ice and he has to sit there and get scored on the whole time.
Because you know San Jose is going to be chirping him relentlessly.
Does he look nervous?
Yeah. Does he that's the best thing. Like, he's like, yeah, do I look nervous? And ever since then, he's just been a mental midget. He's not good.
I love shitting on Binnington too, just because it's St. Louis. So
yeah, it adds to it. But even if he wasn't on St. Louis, he still is not a good goalie.
Like, no, he's not like I've seen it's just like online. He's probably one of the least liked players in the league. Like everybody thought it was like, oh, like dude, he's coming in and saving this team, and then you get a full season of him. You're like, I'm fucking sick of this guy's antics. Like I'm sick of his shit. Like he's not fucking good.
Yeah, and it was unfortunate that I thought he was locked down long term because
I wish.
You hate to see that. You hate to see a crap goalie sign a long term deal with your rival, but
you hate to see it.
It'll be very curious to see what his next contract's going to look like because he kind of had that prove it deal, and I don't think he's proven it.
True. I wish that like I don't know who would be more willing to fight him, Dubnyk or Jones.
Dubnyk.
Yeah, you think? I don't know. Dubnyk kind of seems like a little soft. He should have just fought him. Should have just fought him.
Yeah, but I've seen like Dubnyk like kind of go after people and all that. I can't recall like Jones ever really doing that.
It's the type of shit that I wish he would have pulled this against the Hawks when Crawford was in that, because Crawford would not fucking give 2 fucks about pumping him, because Crawford wanted to beat the shit out of Jonathan Quick back in the day too.
In the playoffs.
Crawford does not give a fuck. That would have been great. That's one of the things that kind of sucks. I wish we would have had the Blues in our division this year because they fucking are trash.
Where are they at right now? They're in a playoff spot. I think they got 24 points.
Yeah, but the division's kind of all over the place.
That division makes no sense this year. Like
no, absolutely not. Like the Avalanche, I don't even know if they're in a playoff spot right now.
Yeah, they're holding on by a point. Right now it's Vegas, Minnesota, St. Louis, Colorado.
The other day they were in 5th.
Yeah.
Like LA's been killing it recently. They're 6-2-2 in their last 10. Fucking Quick has like 2 shutouts this month. They fucking literally beat St. Louis like in a 2-game set. Where St. Louis only scored like maybe a goal or 2.
Dustin Brown's got 11 goals.
Minnesota's 7-3 in the last 10. Jesus, Like, it's so weird. The teams that you thought were going to be at the top, like, well, Vegas is doing well, but like Colorado, I thought they were going to also be. I thought they would be like taking off, like both of these teams.
I thought it would have been Vegas and Colorado fighting for that top spot.
Yeah.
St. Louis would have been like at that third spot, which they are right now. And then that fourth spot I thought was kind of up for grabs, but I didn't think it was going to be Minnesota or LA. I thought it was going to be Arizona. But I mean, they're all Arizona, 6th place right now with 21 points. LA, 5th place, 22. I mean, it's 3 points separate, 4 points separate 6th place from 1st place in this division.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of this. No. Yeah. See, Tampa Bay is like taking off. They're destroying. Florida's doing really well.
Are you surprised?
Toronto's doing really well. Yeah. Florida's always been that like bubble team, and they're doing pretty great, and they're keeping it up. And like we said earlier, Bob's not even playing well.
Yeah, is he even the starter right now?
I don't even know. In terms of like games played, let me find out. Because it's like Dredger.
Yeah. Oh, there's even 10 for 10.
Yeah. Yeah, the fucking save percentage is way different. 9.28 for Dredger and fucking 8.99 for Bob. 2.18 goals against average for Dredger and 3.02 for Bob.
Dude, it's insane. They both played 10 games. They both have faced 306 shots.
That is very weird.
Bob's only played 9 more minutes.
I'm surprised they don't go with Dredger more often. But I mean, when you pay one goalie $10 fucking million, you might as well. You're gonna probably have to play him. I don't understand how Bob just isn't doing well. Like if Dredger's doing well and he has never been a Vezina winner, you feel like the Vezina, like the past Vezina winner, could probably do pretty well on that team too. I don't know if he's like getting the tougher matchups or something, but pick it up, Bob.
Oh my god!
Fucking
Florida.
Year 2, year 3. I don't even know how long he's been on that team anymore.
This is year 2.
Year 2.
Where is this post?
Man, oh man.
Who
else is? So you want to see like you want to do hot or not? Who's hot?
Yeah, I gotta find this.
Who's hot? Who's not?
This stat.
Stat
here. Gudas is on pace for 446 hits over an 82 game schedule. The NHL record is 382. He has 98 hits in 18 games played. The guy
does? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this guy's like, this is the 50 goals and 39 games of hits.
There's somebody else that has like a fuck ton of hits though too.
Like leave it to Gudas. Gudas is such a like scummy player. Like lead like.
I mean, he's out there to do a job, and
I know, and he does it great.
Yeah. Where the fuck?
Where's it?
I'm gonna find. There's somebody else that has like a shit ton of hits though too. And if I had well, Brady Tkachuk has 103 fucking hits as well, but I guess it's in 23 games. And Gudas is 119.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy. Zadorov's up there. He's 6th in the league with 77. I've enjoyed watching Zadorov play. It's good to have like one of those defensemen that actually knows how to use their body again.
Right.
Throw it around, and it's pretty good.
All right, so let's we'll switch over to hot and not. So hot and not team wise for the month of February. You have the floor for hot.
I have the floor. I think I'm gonna go with one of those two teams that I was talking about, like Minnesota and LA. I don't know about the whole month, but just recently they've been doing pretty well. Especially, I think Minnesota's goalie, who I picked up on fantasy, like what up, Kakkonen.
Yeah, he's been good.
He's been playing pretty damn good. even though the Wild did just beat the Kings twice in a row, the Kings also had a great month.
They also had that jersey. They had the reverse jersey matchup.
Yeah, dude, what a sick fucking matchup.
God, that was awesome. I love those Minnesota reverse.
Yes, those are probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
What was it? I was gonna say Quick. Quick had like 2 shutouts within 2 weeks. Playing pretty good in the month.
So you going?
Huh? I'm just gonna say both of them.
Oh, you're cheating. All right.
Yeah, I'm cheating. There's can be more than one hot team.
Okay, well, I thought we were gonna be a little bit more specific. Like, you
fucking
got one.
This Kokkonen kid has 5 dubs in his last 5 games.
They also have who is that rookie forward?
Kaprizov.
Yeah,
Kirill Kaprizov.
Dude, he is unreal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Kokkonen has literally 6 games played in February and 5 wins.
Not too bad.
Yeah, man. When you got fucking, what is it? They got Cam Talbot there too. So this kid's probably going to be pretty decent if he can keep this kind of shit up. He's got, let's see, 12 games played, 11 started, 8 wins, 4 losses. Good little start to his career. He's only 24. Man, I miss playing Minnesota. I miss our division.
Yeah. I do like having playing Detroit again, but
true.
Now I gotta look for a second one because
you don't have to look for a second one. Just
I was going my
do you.
So my team that I had originally for hot was Edmonton. They're 9-3 in February.
Yeah.
They've kind of springboarded from a joke of a team that they were questioning if they were going to fire the coach again, if they were going to miss the playoffs, to second place in their division. They just lost last night 4-0 to
Toronto.
But
who's first in the league though? So
yeah.
They've had some good matchups against Toronto.
I mean, Toronto is just like on another level right now, which is kind of funny to say, but yeah.
When the goaltending's that bad in that division. Which is weird because Mike Smith's having a great year. It's like the most backwards ass fucking goaltending year for this North Division.
And I'm gonna go with Florida as my second one too.
Yeah, I didn't know if Florida was gonna be able to keep up the pace that they were setting in January.
Yeah, I was just looking, and still I was looking just at their schedule for February. They took out Tampa Bay, was it twice?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they took 2 of 3 from Tampa.
I mean, they're tied with Tampa with just one more game played. They're doing real good.
Coach Q's got that team locked down.
Yeah. I mean, Hubert was fucking like 6th in the league in points too, which is pretty fucking helpful.
They're getting it from everybody. Like, I know we kind of talked about them already, but I mean, their entire team's kind of stepping up, doing what they need to do.
7th in the league. My bad. Man, love to see it. I got like 5 of the top 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got 4 of the top 7 point getters on my fantasy team.
How are you doing?
It's pretty great. I'm doing that great. I have no goaltending. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so the not hot of the month, I'm going to go first, and I'm taking Buffalo.
Oh, wow, easy.
2-6 of the month of February. They have 3 goals between their top 3 forwards in Taylor Hall, Jack Eichel, and Skinner.
Oh, man, I didn't prepare. I was just going to say the Blues because they fucking suck.
Yeah, Buffalo, that's a whole nother story. Like, it's incredible. Like, they did everything right on paper coming into the season. Like, you thought they're going to struggle a little bit because the division they're playing in is supposed to be stacked. But holy shit, are they bad?
Yeah. It's I don't understand how they look like they're going to be so good on paper like every once in a while, and then you're like, nah, still Buffalo.
Couldn't even win with their nice reverse retros.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going St. Louis. They're like fucking 5-6-1. They played Arizona 7 games in a row. And they like and then they played so they literally, this is the teams they played. They played Arizona 7 times. They played San Jose 3 times and LA twice and had a losing record.
Yeah. That's not good.
That's fucking terrible. Like, ugh. Fuck you, St. Louis. Be bad. It's just be bad. I'm on that hype train.
So yeah.
There you go.
February's in the book.
I'll take every chance I can get to shit on St. Louis.
February's in the books.
Almost.
I don't even know what the schedule's like anymore because this whole late start thing.
What?
So is it all of March, all of April?
You talking about like when the season ends?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the makeup games, it ends when it ends, man. I don't know how they're fitting all the makeups in.
So right now, that Hawks season ends May 10th.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. And then the playoffs start right away, and hopefully get that done quickly and get a little expansion draft going. It's an exciting year.
It's just so weird because right now this should have been the trade deadline this last week.
True.
We should.
When the hell is the trade deadline now?
I'm just looking up. April 12th.
Okay, so we got a whole nother month until the trade deadline. Holy shit!
Insane.
Well, this is going to be a very big month to find out what the fuck we're doing, and then
especially the Hawks. I mean, and again, we talked about last week. I hope they don't do anything. I hope they don't do anything. I really.
True.
They take this team and they just let it go as far as it can go. I don't think you need to. Bowman said he wants to build this team from the inside out. Don't mortgage the future because.
Well, what if it's not the future? What if they're going to sell high on some guys? Like, what if you sell high on Janmark?
Oh, so you're selling us trade?
Well, I mean, if we're in a playoff spot, like, sure, don't do anything. But if you're looking to build for the future still.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about, like, I'm saying if you were sitting on that borderline of being a playoff team and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not saying sell like
no.
prospects or draft picks and all that. I'm saying stick with this team. If we're not in a playoff spot and you can get something for these guys that we have on 1-year deals, like a Janmark and all Soderberg.
I think we'll be in a playoff spot still. Even if we're in a playoff spot, I don't even know if it's a bad idea to sell high on the guys that you got for pretty much nothing.
Right.
Like if you sold on Soderberg for having a good season to a team that like is in like first or second place, like I don't know, I wouldn't be super mad if you ended up getting like a second for Soderberg. Like how fucking good would that be?
Oh yeah.
Or Janmark, you get like a fucking second or a first, and like I don't think that's gonna happen. But if they were somehow able to get offered that, even if they're a playoff like bubble team, I'd be like, yeah, you fucking pull that trigger.
Yeah, guys on 1-year deals, I'm fine. I'm talking about like prospects and
don't bring in veterans.
Yeah, no, don't bring anything in. I think I'll let this team go as far as it can go. Is sell if you can sell like 1-year deals and just going from there. But don't trade Boquist or Bowden for something like that. Don't pull a Yokiharu and trade for Alex Nylander and.
We all know what's going to happen. It's going to be, I think, going to be a good, decent rest of the year. Hopefully, playoffs. Off season comes around. Here comes all this the whoever the leading point getter from the Swiss league is.
They come in,
and
Taves comes back. Doc comes back,
and we just got. Oof, it's gonna be good. But yeah, I don't know. Got anything else?
I've got nothing.
Let's get this dub today.
This dub tonight.
Let's get this Canner 400.
Canner 400, and yeah, Canner, prove why you're the second best active player right now in the league. Shout out Frank from the Illuminati, starting that bullshit yesterday. But so yeah, I got nothing. Tanner, what do you want to call this episode?
Lucky number 400. No, that's gonna be confusing. Never mind. That's gonna, I don't know. Fucking fantastic February. Right? How does that sound? It doesn't sound as confusing as lucky number 400.
Yeah, lucky 400.
Episode 124, lucky number 400. Just what the fuck?
All right. So for Tanner and myself, we will we'll check you guys out next week. Go Hawks, right. And let's go Keener.
Let's go Keener. Love you boys. Bye.